One incident at the WACA brought home the intensity and competitiveness of the game in Australia. I just played a ball defensively and had no chance of a run. In what I thought was the spirit of the game, I was about to pick up the ball and throw it to Alan Border, the Australian captain, who was fielding at gully. When AB spotted me bending down, he screamed at me, saying, "Don't you dare touch the ball." After that, I never tried to pick up the ball and throw it back to the fielders. It was a lesson in how international cricket is played, and I remembered it till the last day of my career. It was in this tour of Australia that I first saw a batsman who had been my hero since when I was growing up. Though it wasn't on the cricket field. I was in a hotel lobby in Adelaide with Sanjay Manjrekar when a cab pulled up outside. A guy wearing a cap got out, and I immediately said, "I've seen him somewhere before." As he got closer, I said, "I don't believe it. That's Viv Richards." When he walked past us and headed up to his room, I turned to Sanjay and told him that I just had to meet my hero. So we went to reception and found out his room number, and I made Sanjay call him. Sanjay had played a series against him in the West Indies in 1989, and before long we were on our way to his room. That was my first meeting with Viv. I spent only 3 minutes with him just to say hello, but it was a very, very exciting moment for me. Welcome listeners to a very new video of the BookTube initiative. It's a new day and it's time for a new video. I hope this week has been great for you till now and will even be better in the coming few days. The future has a lot in store for you guys. Thank you for following us on this journey, and before I move on, I would like to request you guys to keep commenting your views about this. We really watch out for those. Now then, the extract that you've just heard is taken from a book very dear to every cricket lover's heart. Taken from the genre biography, the book will give you a very deep insight into, hands down, the world's finest cricketer ever, the man of integrity and perseverance. Stay tuned throughout this journey to know which book I'm talking about. A few months before that Champions Trophy, in July and August 1998, two things happened that I will never forget. The first was that I was invited to play in the Princess Diana Memorial match at Lord's on 18 July. The opposition bowling lineup included Glenn McGrath, Jawagal Srinath, Alan Donald and Anil Kumble, and I managed to score 125 against them while opening the batting. Though I didn't manage to make 100 at Lord's in Test cricket, this was a ton of fun and I have very fond memories of this event. The second memorable thing happened in August when Shane Warne and I had the great honour of being invited to visit Sir Don Bradman at his house in Adelaide on the occasion of his 90th birthday. We were both very nervous about meeting the great man, and I remember debating with Shane on the taxi on the way about who should talk to him first. I said that it should be Shane because he's a fellow Australian. He said that it should be me because I'm a fellow batsman. In the end, Sir Donald, who fondly referred to me as Bonzer, took control of the proceedings as soon as we arrived and made us feel at ease. One of the very few things I remember asking him was how he thought he would have coped up in the contemporary game. He said that he didn't think he would have scored quite so many runs because of the more defensive field settings that are used nowadays. When he was playing, the fields weren't changed much. Even if a batsman was scoring a lot of runs, and fielding possessions like deep point weren't in vogue back in the 1930s. He also said that the standard of fielding was much better in the contemporary game. Finally, we asked what he thought his test average would be if he played today. Around 70, he said. We were slightly surprised and asked if he was sure it would be so much lower than his famous career average of 99.94. He said, well, 70 isn't bad for a 90-year-old, right? All in all, 1998 was a special year in my career. And that's it. The end of both the extracts taken from an autobiography. You guys must have guessed it by now. Well, yes, it's the autobiography of the greatest cricket player the Indian sports space has seen. None other than the Master Blaster, Bharat Ratna Awardee Sachin Tendulkar. We would like to also draw attention to the recent loss of a great Australian spin bowler, Shane Warne, undoubtedly the best the world has seen, and how he inspired countless people to join the sport. His charming aura and daring will always be remembered. Consider this a tribute to this maestro from the team at BookTube. Now, on to the book. His autobiography, Playing It My Way, published in 2014 by Hodder and Stoughton, authored by Boria Majumdar and Sachin Tendulkar. Available for a price of 280 to 320 rupees at amazon.in. Also available digitally on Kindle and Apple Books. Don't forget to check out www.booktube.in for more book related info. The site is very user friendly. The best thing about the book actually was the segments of the in-game, the in-match insights written by Sachin Tendulkar. And a delightful read it was. So yes, another recommendation for you to add on your book list. Also, if you have managed to stay here till the very end, don't forget to like, share and subscribe by clicking on the red button. It's free of cost and you can always change your mind. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media handles. The links will be up on your screen now and also in the video description. Stay tuned with the BookTube for more content across different languages and genre of books. This is me, Prithu Shandalya, co-founder of BookTube, signing off.